after some punk kids kicked in my garage door. I decided to upgrade my security cameras. So a few months ago, 3 teenage boys decided that it would be a good idea to come in the middle of the night and to kick in my garage door, which folded like a soda can. And I need to replace the whole dang thing. But the good news is my security camera caught everything. The bad news is that it made me realize that I still had some pretty significant blind spots around my property. So when AOSU reached out and asked if I'd be interested in trying their solar-powered T2 Pro security camera, I was like, yes, this would be the perfect opportunity to see if I can improve the coverage of my yard and my home. And honestly, I wasn't expecting to be as impressed as I've been. So I already have a camera in my backyard that's connected to my home security system. We actually already have a security camera right there, but look, the angle of this security camera, because of our deck, it doesn't get the whole backyard. It only gets this section right here, which means that if someone were to come over here, I would not pick them up until now. All right, what I'm thinking is that we mount our new camera right up there. Let's get out the little giant ladder and hang it. So my goal was simple: add another camera that would cover a much larger area without having to run power over there or dig trenches across the yard. Let's do it. Looks like my solar panel here. I am really excited about this. Gorgeous. Some mounting hardware. Ooh, look at this. This looks so high quality. It's heavy, which is awesome. Look at that. Oh, and it like pivots. My goodness, this looks high tech. We mount this onto our shed or onto our fence. Let's look at the instructions, figure out our next step, and figure out where we're gonna put this guy. So I kind of thought that this was gonna be one of those all-day Saturday projects, but it turns out it wasn't. From opening the box to having the camera mounted. Okay, so we've got our camera body. We've got our little mounting bracket here. Just see, it just clicks right in, slides down, and there we are. Now let's turn our attention to the solar panel, which mounts right on top of it. And connected to my app took me about an hour total, maybe an hour and a half. The camera mounts to your house or a structure using the included mounting bracket, which was incredibly straightforward, actually kind of fun. I mounted it on the peak of my shed because it gives me a great view of the entire backyard. Okay, one thing I really liked was discovering that the solar panel doesn't have to sit directly on top of the camera. That's kind of how it's shown here, but it comes with a 10-foot extension cable. Okay, so there's 2 ways that you can mount this solar panel, and I always love doing this. Don't you always love the satisfying removing of the film? All right, this is the solar panel, and you see it has one little charging port to charge the camera body, but it also has this extension cord. Look how long this is. This extension cord allows you to actually mount this solar panel somewhere else. I could go through the shed and mount this on the back of the shed. I think I might do that. Let's try it. Made a little hole, put the wire through. What we'll do is we're actually gonna make another hole on the other side, feed the wire through this way, plug it into the camera, and mount our solar on the back side of the shed. All right, we're here on the back side of the shed. Look how much sunlight this gets. I mean, it's got a full view of the sky. So let's just go ahead and punch through. Now we're gonna feed our wire through. Have our solar panel here. We've got our wire. That wire through. We'll push that through. Okay, honestly, check this out. Back side of the house, full sun. Solar panel mounted, pushed right through there. It'll feed the camera on the other side. I could not be more pleased. So I mounted the camera where I wanted the view, but I mounted the solar panel through my shed and on the back side of my shed where it gets plenty of sunshine, but I don't need to see it. Okay, so once everything was mounted, I powered it on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello.
Hi. And I actually went and mowed the lawn just to give the battery some time to charge. By the time I came back to it, it was almost fully charged. It was like 71%. Then I downloaded the app. Oh, I'm excited about this. We are going to connect with the App Store. I scanned the QR code, verified my account, and I was up and running. Add devices, new device found, add. Look, the camera's moving. Oh, so cool. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at this. What? Look, I can control it. I can go all the way over here. This is incredible. I had no idea that I would be able to see so much and that it can pan and zoom and do all the things. So this process was surprisingly simple. And one thing that really stood out to me is that I'm not paying a monthly fee to use this thing. My home security system I pay for. I have a monthly fee and I have access to recordings. The camera records, it sends me notifications, it tracks motion, it gives me remote access through the app without requiring another monthly subscription, which was super attractive to me. The thing that absolutely blew me away is the coverage of my yard. So the camera uses a dual camera system and it can pan and tilt remotely, so I can open the app from anywhere and I can look at virtually any part of my backyard. I can zoom in, I can move the camera, I can check different areas of the yard, I can track people, and the image quality is better than the cameras that I pay for. Okay, I wanna show you how clear this picture is and how cool these AI tracking features are. Let's go out in the backyard and let me show you. There's our camera. I'm gonna walk in the frame. Let me show you what happens. Now just watch how this camera tracks me as I'm moving throughout the backyard. It always keeps me in frame, and it tracks me throughout my entire property. So for a property like mine, I can see the entire backyard from one camera. If I'll walk across the yard and I'll watch the camera track me as I move around, and it's actually pretty funny to watch. But from a security standpoint, it's incredibly useful because it kind of keeps the person in the frame instead of losing them when they move outside the frame or move to a different part of the yard. And then finally, the night vision is incredible. Check this out. All right, one thing that I keep coming back to is the fact that this camera is completely off-grid. It runs on solar power. It's not connected to my home's electrical system. This actually gives me a lot of peace of mind. So earlier this week, the power was out for several hours. If I had had this camera up, it would have kept on working. Okay, let's nerd out for 30 seconds on some of the features. This thing has dual 3K cameras, solar charging, AI tracking, two-way talk, weather resistance, local storage, app control, and optional cloud features if you want them and you want to pay a little bit more for them. And the fact that it does all of that without requiring a monthly subscription is kind of my favorite thing ever. If you're looking for an outdoor security camera, one thing that I think that makes this one worth considering is its overall value. You get a ton of capability without an ongoing subscription. The installation is very easy, very DIY friendly. After using it, I get it. I get why a ton of people have bought this camera, and I'll probably be buying another one. At the end of the day, this camera solved the problem that I was hoping to solve. I needed more coverage in my backyard. This did it in spades. It gave me dramatically better coverage of my backyard. I didn't have to run power out there. I didn't have to pay for an installation, and especially I didn't have to add another monthly bill. If you've been looking for an easy way to add extra security coverage without running wires, this is the one for you. Thanks again to AOSU for sponsoring this video. I'm Derek. This channel is DIY Derek. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.